Nobody has covered this Depp herd stuff like Tug has.
Truth.
Nobody.
100%.
Yeah.
True.
You could see it, man. You could tell that this thing was going to be it wasn't like fuck the Hollywood connection and everything else. You could tell like the societal impact that this could actually have.
How did you, Tug, how did you feel that? Like, how did you really when did you first get that feeling like this is going to be it? Like, when did you get that feeling?
I watched, I guess the buy-in for Vic Mignogna and seeing how big that was, and then knowing who Johnny Depp was, and I watched it. I watched it go through UK, and I saw the proving ground for it because that was a proving ground case. You could tell that they tried everything in it, and they were figuring out if they lost it, they didn't want to lose it, obviously, but they pulled out all the stops for it, and you could tell that they were preparing for a title bout. That's what I told people after we saw that, after it was lost. They are preparing, and they're going to pull out not only all the guns for it, but they're going to push hard, and they're probably going to get it live. They were pushing hard for it, and I heard that from sources behind the scenes too. I heard like that was one of their main goals. They had a few main goals, and one of them again was for every one of us. They did not want it to be like with the UK, you had the arbiter of truth being the media. They wanted you and I to be able to see it. And if they managed that, it could be societally, it could change society anyway because of how we see, listen, and believe, because it was big enough, like the numbers for Johnny Depp supporters. But man, if they could see what happens, I mean, look at it. It's a fucking
yeah, exactly. Because people are seeing it and they're making their own decision. They're making their own mind, and they're saying, hey, I can look at this and I can tell whether I think someone is lying or not. And all the witnesses today, my consistent, and I asked this to Christina, so I'm interested in your opinions on all three of the witnesses because we've been focusing on the last one for the last couple of minutes. But to me, none of them were credible and none of them were even likable. I mean, they weren't as people, as communicators. None of them came off as people that you would trust, believe, or ever sit down to have a drink with, ever, even at the same table. Especially Dr. licking his mouth during the questioning. It just
1.21 gigawatts. Don't even get me
like
back
his
on that.
reviews, man. He had some.
Oh my God, Tug! I was afraid to tweet that out because I was like, you know what, like that. But I saw you do it. I'm like, all right, I'm behind this, But it is.
I've been contacted by 5 of his clients so far. Yeah.
That's really what I saw you tweet out.
Really?
Did he really do that?
So
like,
I'll show it real
people
quick on the second one here.
That's so sad.
And you know what? While Legal is looking up stuff, let me say this to everybody out there in the chat. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. We have 4,000 people watching. Andrew won't do this simp, but I will for him because he modded me the other night at 4 a.m. So that's his fucking mistake. But please go ahead out there and smash that like button, smash that share button, put this out share this on Twitter, share it on Facebook. We appreciate you guys being here. This is how these kind of channels grow. Do the same thing for our friends here, for Christina, for that umbrella guy. Do it for if you're enjoying the show, get this out there, hit the like button. But yeah, we can do better. We got up to 1.3. We just had a big jump. Let's get to 2,000 at least. I think we can do that. Let's get to 2,000 likes on this show for Andrew, for Legal Mindset, because he's an awesome host. And
okay, Tug, I'm literally incompetent right now in a boomer, which is why I was watching audio for yesterday for 30 minutes with
wait a minute,
video with the audio.
You just said you can't boomer shit anymore because you got a second monitor.
No, I just couldn't find the tweet. I couldn't find the tweet on your page. Like,
I'll get it.
Yeah. So I boomer this guy. Sorry, I love you all. I'm still a boomer. But meanwhile, I can get the super chats, which always is a non-boomer moment with me. QB Peach for $5 says her lawyer is like her, good looking until words leave the mouth. Dakota Dwyer for $2 says Popcorn Planet said Amber used home insurance. Interesting. Moo H said JD is creating the next character based on Nosferatu. Clown emoji. Hunch the Dirty Roofer said Valiant. Legal Mindset gets a Star of David on free repeatedly. $20 out of Flash is Child's Play. Okay. $4.99 super chat from Laura Flint says, okay, guys, please Google the Rum Diary. I'm from Connecticut clip, 52 seconds. The quote at the end is priceless. It sums it all up. Thank you. If you've got it, share it.
I put it in the chat.
Wait, what was that now?
Okay.
That's the tweet that you were looking for, Boomer.
Oh.
Okay. Hey, listen.
You're calling him Boomer. I know I'm older than Andrew.
Listen.
Here's that.
Okay, I'm just going to let Tug do it because Tug is less
and Tug will
never
tell us how old he is.
Well, no,
I'm
Tug,
a boomer at heart.
Tug, I just found out you're an inch taller than me, which I'm impressed by.
Yeah, man. You're
lying down.
Oh my goodness.
Horizontally.
You guys are wild.
That was floating out there. I had to take it. I'm sorry. Tug, by the way, brother, I'm so glad your little baby girl is doing better. I have been following that on Twitter, man. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for her.
Man, that was a lot of stress. I'm glad.
I know it was. I know it was, dude. God bless y'all. God bless the family.
Yeah. I mean, she had a 2 years old heart surgery. I was like, oh no, and then
scary.
Yeah, and then she had complications, but it turned out good. So it's all good. So it's all gravy. I'm happy.
Really glad for that, man. Really glad for that.
Yeah.
This guy, okay, like I'm in the mental health field. Like I'm a therapist. Yeah, people like this. You see a lot of quacks. You see a lot of them that are described like this. So Dr. Spiegel killed my stepfather. My stepfather was suicidal. He was an alcoholic as well. He had been a patient of Dr. Spiegel for years with medication thrown at him. After rehab, he never followed up or returned our calls. We called stating he was locked in a room, suicidal. He never called us back. When we finally did, he said he would follow up and never did. My stepfather's dead. Spiegel did the bare minimum treatment to push meds and then doesn't care if you live or die or not. Yeah. Fun time.
Guys,
That's awful.
That is horrible.